I like having a bit of crack with my friends or whatever, as we all do. I'm sure that's well, really, you're different to me. How would you expect us to relate to you, Karl? But I have this thing I constantly do. I don't know, it's involuntary. I can't stop myself. Like I'd be in, one of my friends, we were on the tube in London, right? And I'd stayed with her for the whole weekend. She put me up, fed me, which wasn't easy. And she's heading on to work and I'm getting off to change tubes to go to the airport. And no one talks to each other on the tube. Everyone's looking at the paper, not talking, just, all right, ignore everyone, pretend there's no one here. And as I get up, the devil comes on my shoulder and I just turned. And as I'm walking off, I went, anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Let me know if I'm the father. But there was a lot of us there that night. And I go and leave her to deal with it. Everyone in the car. Strangers were becoming friends. Did you hear what I just heard there? Did I imagine that? And I've loads of them. That I do, but I was taught a valuable lesson. Because normally I'll do it and go, and by the time I meet the person again, we're laughing. It's funny, but at the time they're going traumatized, going, oh no, what's going on here? I became the victim of it. We were out one night, friends in the pub, and it was the usual pub conversation, started with myself and the lads just talking about, if you were to sleep with a Simpsons character, which one would it be? And I'm thinking, there's no right answer here, is there? One of Marge's sisters, I don't know. Well, you're gonna sleep with them for they're ugly. Like it's gonna happen, And then it led on to traumatic things that have happened in your life. One of the friends, he broke his leg when he was 12 years of age playing football in the back garden, and his mother checked his leg was broken, obviously removed his trousers, then saw the leg was broken, put him into his younger sister's buggy and brought him into town, into the hospital. So as well as broken leg, he had his dignity removed and just 12 years of age in his sister's buggy all the way through his neighbourhood into town. And he's telling that, and we're not laughing, it's not funny. We're kind of giggling, that's it's a little bit funny, but sorry. So then I told my friends a story. I'd never told anybody this story. I just came into my head and I said it, and I was telling them about when I was 3.5 years of age. It was the day of my sister's 6th birthday party in our house. Big party in the house. The first big party I remember as a child, it was all excitement. I was, I was so happy. Everyone knew strangers. Oh, this is great, And big party all day. As the evening wore on, I was brought in to have my bath be put to bed. So I'm in the bath. My mother's there giving me my bath. It's 1970s Ireland. The phone rang. Now, when the phone rang in Ireland in the 1970s, it was like a fire alarm or an air raid siren. Everybody ran. There was that person could never ring back, There was no caller ID. You never knew who it was. It was a mystery until they rang back. Did you ever ring? Have you rang before? When did you call? At the time, was it 7 o'clock you rang on Saturday? Did you ring that? Was that you? So my mother's gone. I'm left sitting in the bath. 3 of my sister's 6-year-old friends came in. They saw me. I don't know. There were 6-year-old girls. I don't know. Were they familiar with the penis? But my one obviously was a bit strange to them, right? They'd look at it and decide, that's wrong. We better remove it. And it was like King Arthur's challenge of getting the sword out of the rock. They took turns in trying to remove my penis. I'm screaming the house down. The only reaction I'm getting from anyone is my mother going, I'm on the phone, will you be quiet? Anyway, yeah. The girl, I'm traumatized. Even now I'm still nervous around older women, it's just absolutely horrific, Even now I'm getting awkward talking about it. The reason I'm telling you is because how it got out, right? I told my friends the story. They're roaring laughing. They're thinking, this is the funniest thing you've ever told us. I said, it's not funny, it's trauma. It's all right, it's not funny at all. You should tell that story on stage. I'll never tell it on stage. It's too traumatic for me. And the reason I told it on stage is because I'd walked off. I was sulking a bit. So I went off to the bar and I'm going, friends of mine. I only know them 25 years and I'm not going to hang out with them. And I'm getting a drink and the bar's a bit busy, so it took me a few minutes to come back. And a few more friends had arrived. And as I'm walking my way through the crowd, one of the lads goes, Karl, tell John about the time the 3 6-year-olds grabbed your cock. I can explain, okay?